What's the most satisfying way you've ever taken down a workplace bully? My manager, Derek, made my first job a nightmare. He'd review my work in front of everyone, pointing out every minor mistake with this smug smile. When I asked questions, he'd sigh dramatically and say, "This is why we don't hire kids straight from college." I tried talking to HR, but Derek had been there for 15 years. They just suggested I adapt to his management style. Meanwhile, my confidence was crumbling. The turning point came during our quarterly presentation. Derek interrupted me repeatedly, rolling his eyes at my slides that I'd spent weeks preparing. When I mentioned our new client acquisition strategy, he laughed and said, "Let's move on before she embarrasses herself further." That night, I didn't cry. Instead, I started documenting everything. Every email, every interaction, every witness. I also began applying elsewhere. 3 months later, I received an offer from our biggest competitor, with a 30% raise. But here's where it gets interesting. Instead of just quitting, I scheduled a meeting with our director and presented my documentation. "I'm leaving," I said, "but you should know why." 2 weeks later, Derek was placed on administrative leave while they investigated. 4 of my colleagues came forward with similar experiences. The company begged me to stay, offering a promotion and raise. I declined politely. My last day, Derek returned to clean out his desk. When our eyes met, that smug smile was gone.